This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFLTV. We're at the Misfits press conference ahead of August the 30th in Manchester. I'm joined by Warren Spencer, the mechanic. All right, mate?
How's it going, brother? Good to see you again.
Good to see you. It's been a while. So, Ring of Thrones. This isn't a boxing fight. This is MMA in a boxing ring. Talk to me about how this fight with Dillon Danis came about.
So, I mean, initially, sorry, it's fluff then. Initially, I was meant to box Jarvis, wasn't I, for the middleweight belt, but then he pulled out. He's playing Fortnite and doing his thing, so Mams gave me the call and said, listen, do you want to fight Dillon Danis? And I said, absolutely. Is it in a boxing fight? I'll cream cracker him. And he said, no. Plot twist, it's not boxing, my friend, it's MMA. Do you still want to do it? I said, listen, Mams, I thought you knew me now, I said. So if you rang me and you said, Warren, you're fighting Brock Lesnar and there's baseball bats, do you want to fight? The answer is yes, if the paycheck's big enough. So let's go. And that was it.
When we first heard about it, we was trying to work out whether they're going to have a boxing ring, then a cage, etc. But yeah, how do you feel about actually having that kind of, the MMA aspect of it, but within the squared circle, so to speak?
See, to me, this is just a fight now. This is no longer a boxing fight where there's going to be rules to protect anyone and a cage. I was kind of hoping for the steel cage to come down from the ceiling. That would have been good. Like Spider-Man 1, that would have been loads of fun. But there's nowhere to run now. There's nowhere to hide. We have to fight in the square, you know, and there's nowhere to be backed up against the cage. I think Dillon might not have thought about that with his IQ level, that there's going to be nowhere to rest up against the cage and Tyson up against the cage. But as soon as this fight goes to the floor, let's be honest, the man's an octopus. And I think that's why this fight is so interesting, is because we've got a striker, a very good striker, in my opinion, versus someone who's very good at bum sniffing and rolling around on the floor and diving for the heels. And what's the BJ, something blowjob, black belt or something going on? I don't know what it is. But he likes to roll around with men on the floor. I don't. You know, I want to stand up, fight, give the fans a really entertaining fight and let's just see where he goes with it. I'm expecting him to do exactly what everyone else is expecting him to do, which is dive for the ankles. But, you know, I think Dillon needs to realise if he's going to fight for the MMA light heavyweight belt, he's got to show a skill set. He's got to show that he's got hands. He's got to show that he can kick, he can knee, he can elbow. He's got ground and pound. He needs to show all this. You know, if he's a real fighter like he says he is, then let's see what else you've got, because I'm not going in there for a cuddle. Do you know what I mean? I'm going in there for a scrap, and that's it.
Does this method suit you? Does MMA suit you against Danis more so than just having a conventional boxing fight?
Do you know what, Cougars? I can't tell you the amount of times I wanted to deliver an elbow on someone when I've been fighting them in the ring, or bring up a knee or a kick or anything like that. I've been frustrated my whole life with this boxing game, bro. I'm ready. I'm ready to introduce more weapons and make it more interesting and more fun. I'd argue that this fight is the most interesting fight of the card. It's going to be the most hype fight of the card, because nobody knows what's going to happen. Everyone can make an idea, they can make a guess as to what's going to happen there. But Dillon doesn't realise now. He's fighting the world's sexiest man. I'm going to stun him with my sexy aura in that ring. He's not going to know what to do. The only time I'm going to tap out is when Dillon gets a boner, because that's what's going to happen. That's the only time I'm tapping out.
Throw me with that comment there, but no, we'll look forward to obviously August the 30th. It's a great card, obviously Darren Till, etc. Luke Rockhold. It's going to be a sold out, packed out AO Arena in Manchester. So yeah, bring it on.
Thanks for having me, bro.
No problem. Are you going to be sparring with the Tates in the lead up to this?
Yeah, we've already done some sparring. I was in Bucharest just last week before perhaps, just doing a lot of training. You know, 3 hours a day. Intense. We're doing some kickboxing as well, just sharpening up on the striking. The boys out there move different, man. They just train, work every day, and just there's nothing else to do, you know. But yeah, for sure, man. I'd like to go out there and do some more work with Andrew. If he's game, I'm sure he will be. And I think we're going to just roll with this camp the way that it is and just enjoy it, because to me, opportunities like this don't come around very often. And there's a frequent pattern now, is when the mechanic's name slides across the desk, people just seem to go missing, bro. I don't know what it is, you know.
What has Andrew said about this fight with Danis? What does he think about it?
I mean, Andrew just said, look, we know what he's going to do. We know what he's going to try and do. if he wants to come out and strike, then, you know, fair play to Dillon, he's a G. If he wants to come out and show what he's about with striking, then credit to him. But if he just dives for the legs like a loser, like a pussy, like we all think he's going to do, then, you know, it's boring, isn't it? It's just boring. You're going to want to defend a belt by sniffing ball sacks every day. It's just no fun, is it? You know. But Andrew's opinion of it, you know, all in all, is he thinks it's going to be very exciting and it's going to be a good fight.
Well, look, the press conference is just about to begin. Obviously, we're assuming Danis isn't here today, but roll on August 30th in Manchester.
Again, bro, people seem to go missing when my name slides across the desk. Where is he? Dillon.
Warren, thank you very much for your time. Much appreciated.
Thank you, bro.
Stop.